Morning. So I am about to leave the gym. I got up and sanded that section down and did a little vacuuming and washed some dishes and stuff. Yeah, I actually didn't stay here too long. I didn't plan on coming for too long. Yeah, anyway, so about to leave, go home and get to painting. I'm thinking I don't want to stop and get something, but I don't know. I'm not sure what or from where, because since they moved, once I get over to the highway, I'd have to drive. Yeah, anyway, it's just way more inconvenient for me to go places that I would normally go if I wanted to stop on my way out or on my way back home. So I don't know. And I don't feel like trying to maneuver around stuff in the kitchen to fix anything at home. So, yeah. Let the refrigerator pulled out and all kind of stuff. Yeah. We'll see. I could stop at Publix again. It's on the way. Like, there aren't too many things on the way that I really want to eat. So, yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute, I saw something. I'm looking at this truck passing by. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. We'll see. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh, man. I just remembered that I forgot to wash something that I was supposed to wash when I washed dishes this morning. So I had a couple of pans out from one. I had one sheet pan out that I did some cooking, some roasting on, and then I had enough with the mat. And so it's stained. Well, the mat is dirty where what I had on it, like juice came out, whatever. And then I have another. Oh, okay, he's sitting over on the side. Y'all, I'm looking at this police car over here by this intersection. And I kept thinking, like, man, that light is really holding. He ain't pulled out yet. But he's sitting up on this other little part next to that road. I just couldn't tell that. I thought he was sitting at the light, but he's sitting over to the side. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, and then I have another one out from baking cookies with, another sheet and a mat. But to get that stuff out of the way yesterday, because I wasn't trying to wash it right then, really, I was trying to get as much done as I could. So I just stacked them up and set them inside the oven. And then this morning when I washed dishes, I forgot they were in the oven. So they're still in there. Anyway, I didn't go in. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get something from somewhere. Well, so I'll let y'all. I'm back. All right, it is done. It's done. So maybe don't lean on that. So I went and got that little thing of paint and outlets and covers. I'm trying to remember if I told y'all that I was doing that. Anyway, I had to get one outlet because when I got the outlets changed, I had something in front of that one and I forgot about it. So, and that was a few years ago. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change that. And then I still had there's some phone jacks and a few cable connections and stuff that I'm gonna just cover just with a solid cover. So I got all that stuff too. And yeah, anyway, I got all that stuff. So I was on the phone with somebody and I told them my plan was to get that little thing of paint, which, where is it? I don't think it's a pint. Maybe it's like a quart. I think it's a quart, not a pint. I said a pint earlier because I just wasn't sure. Yeah, but anyway, I was gonna get that, and then I was just gonna have to be strategic with how I use it. So I knew I had to do my second coat on this, and you know, that section that I just did, and do the second coat on that, the second coat on that, and then the other side of this pony wall piece. I had to do that whole thing. I had to do this wall, that wall back there, and I need to go back over the top up there because I just did it with the brush yesterday because I wasn't sure about trying to get the roller up there and possibly getting paint on stuff, because the color that was in here before I painted I did that, and I actually like taped everything off and all of that, and then I was up there and I was like, why am I so stuck on trying not to get paint on the top of these cabinets? So anyway, so I brushed that one, but this one on this side I used the roller. So the things that I just pointed out are the things that I knew I needed to go back over, and I especially needed to go over that over the top of the cabinet because it looked really bad. So yes, I went ahead. I started with these little walls, and then I started on that part that I just did this morning because it had been long enough that I could redo it. So started there and worked around to here, and then I cut off. And then I went and did that. And then I did that over here at some point. I think I did that first because I started on the other side because that's where I had left off. I just finished the longer part of the wall on the other side. So yes, I actually did that first, and then I jumped over to that side. So yeah, so then I finished this and did that. And then I was doing that back there when I started running out. So yeah, so anyway, I actually got pretty much everything repainted. I went back over the space between the cabinet and the counter sorry, that's kind of close, on that side that I was pointing at. I didn't do all of that behind where the refrigerator is going to be, but I did do like this space right here over to the cabinet. I did that all the way down. And yeah, and then I pretty much did all of that back wall. And yeah, so I didn't go back over the top of the cabinets on this side that I'm on because it's fine, and you know, it's up there. You're really not gonna really see if it was a little off. And then I scraped with the brush in the last gallon can that I had and went back over a good portion of this between the cabinet and the countertop where the sink is. But yeah, I got all the key things done. So really the only thing that I really just, spots that I really just didn't go over again were the spot behind the refrigerator, you know, or most of that behind the refrigerator, and then the entire part above the cabinets on this back wall. So yeah, so it's done. Now just gotta, you know, put all my covers and stuff back and put my shelves and other decor stuff back up. I already put that stuff back up there because I didn't repaint that. So yeah, so I didn't have to worry about there being like little drops of paint up there that they might get in. Yeah. Yep, and this is what we're looking like. Got a pot pie in the oven. And it should be, I guess, probably about 20 minutes. It's one of those big ones, so it'll take like an hour. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. So yeah, stuff all pulled out. Always empty though. So now I am wondering about the light in here. So I don't know if I said this in the other video, if I was talking to myself or if I was talking to somebody else, But the color in here actually didn't look so bad once I put these lights up, these bulbs up. So now that I have this color, I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to need to change those bulbs to something else, to where this color is gonna give me what I'm supposed to be getting from it. And I know what it should look like because I have it in another room. So I didn't just pick this color off a whim, or on a whim. Yeah, so I already had this color in another room of the house, so I already know what it should look like. So I'm just wondering if I need to change the light bulbs in here. Let me see. Yeah, because I'm looking at it now through the light over there, because really, I really need to see, I need some natural light hitting it, but it's been like rainy and stuff this last couple of days, so I haven't really gotten that. And most of the time, the light that I'm seeing in that room, which is actually on the north side of the house, but anyway, the light that I'm seeing in that room is usually natural light. Like, I don't really go in there and just turn the lights on all the time. So yeah, which is, yeah, I use the lights on. But yeah, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna look when, the sun is out, and I keep like the shades and the blinds and stuff open most of the time when I'm at home. So yeah, so I'm curious to see how it all looks when, when it has the right lighting. And then I have to decide if I do want to change these bulbs or keep them, because they're pretty. And actually, I think I have some bulbs. I'm sure I have at least a few bulbs, of some other kind, either that I'm actually using or that I just had left over from something, that I can put up here just to see how it looks. And I'll probably do that. I'm not going to do it tonight, though. I don't think. But yeah, so that's all that's happening here. Don't have to do hair because I did that one day last week, and it's going to be up for a while. Since I did it during the week, it's not at the point of me needing to redo it again yet. Again, because when I did it during the week, I was actually redoing it. So, excuse me. Yeah. It's done. I don't know. Honestly, being completely honest, I was sitting over there earlier and kind of looking in here, sitting on something in the living room somewhere that I could sit, and looking in here with this light on and thinking, man, I don't really like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Because like I said, once I changed these bulbs, because pretty much the whole time I had been here up to then, and I've been here like going a few months shy of 5 years, I've had those particular kind of bulbs the previous bulbs in here. So it was always, giving me this kind of blue color, and on this paint that was in here, which was supposed to be a gray. So once I changed the lights and it was now actually looking like more like what I would have wanted, it's like, oh, wait a minute. But like I said, I do have this paint in another place, so I know what it should look like. So it'll probably just be a matter of me having to change the bulb. So that's what I was thinking, like, oh, it's okay. You're probably just going to have to change the lights, because I do know for a fact that these lights changed the way this room looked, or the way the paint looked in here. So yeah, because right now it's giving me a little, it's kind of giving me like tan or something. It's giving me a little bit of tan. And honestly, I opened one of those gallon cans after I had it closed and just sitting, and you can see it's definitely got a brown in it, because you could kind of see it like run down the sides or whatever when it, since the can had just been sitting there. So yeah, I'm most likely gonna change this light in here. And then I just had to decide what I want to use these lights for, because there's some nice, like, pretty bulbs. So I don't want to just take them and put them up until the stuff goes out. I want to actually do something with them. I'll find somewhere to use them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think it's going to be okay. I'm just going to have to, try out some different light bulbs. And yeah, and we should be good. I should look at the haul. It looks, you can't really tell on here, but it is giving me that kind of, I'm getting a tan off this paint. See, this is the room. This is the room that has that paint, and I don't know if it's because this is this satin and the way that it's catching the light, but this is the room. And you see this. So it could also be because that light is more diffused. Well, more diffused. It's diffused. This is not diffused at all. I don't know. But yeah, I love it in here though. I love that. And this also isn't satin. This is an eggshell. But since I was putting this paint in the kitchen and everything, and so like looking at it from here, it's giving me a little bit of gray. I don't know. Yeah. You know what's funny? Is yesterday when I was doing the first coat, I got to a point where I was like doing this part right here, and I had met the corner right there. And if you remember this, all of this was that tan looking color or whatever, beige, whatever. And I got to that corner right there, and I was looking, and I really could not tell. I couldn't see the difference in the colors. And I was like, oh man. So now that I'm finished and I'm kind of still getting that vibe from it, it's like, how can I do that? But I actually did get the same thing though when I was doing this up here, and I had done like this little wall right here. And it was like looking at it from this part of the wall to the other side of the wall where I hadn't painted yet, I really couldn't see the difference in the colors. So it was like, it's almost like what I got was a blend of that color that was already in there and the color that was in here. Because it was like whichever one I put it against, either while it was wet, it looked like that, or as it dried, it looked like it. So yeah, anyway. All right, I've been talking for way too long. So I'm going to get off of here. When that Popeyes, I'm going to eat that. I'm actually well, I'll see how much longer it has. And whether or not I want to go ahead and take my shower now, wait until it's done, and then take a shower. And I'll be here. I need to start some tomatoes. So I could do that tonight. It's still pretty early. Yeah, we'll see. But all right, I'm going to stop rambling. Bye.